What does this mean to you personally to win the FA Cup like this?
No, it's not about me. It's about the club and especially this team. We had a very complicated season. We had a lot of setbacks and the team had to deal with it every time. Every time we were criticized, we had bad performances, we were unhappy with ourselves as well. And every time we had to get up. And that is what we did. We stand one more often up and then we fell down. And today was a very good performance, but we had now players on board. We had some luxury problems to make, and then this team can play football. And I'm sure, and I told it before, we are in the right direction, but we are by far not where we want to be.
How confident were you coming into this game today? We all know what Manchester City are. How confident were you that you could win?
You make the point. Manchester City is the best team in the world. No doubt. They play incredible football. They didn't lose for 30 games. I admire them. Pep Guardiola, the way of play he brought in, the players, some incredible players. But we had a hope, we had an idea we could win this game. Because of all the setbacks and also in the previous games against them, we had the idea, we had a foothold, and we had a chance to win the game. And even we could be competitive. And then of course you need a little bit luck that they probably not had their best day. Yeah. And then the belief gets stronger, and so we won the game.
I just wonder what you said to the two teenagers who scored for you today. We saw a lovely little shot of you embracing them. It's the first time ever two teenagers have scored in an FA Cup final. Was there a little message to them there?
We worked so hard. They worked so hard. And the staff did an incredible job. The academy, don't forget them, but all the coaches from under 21 and all our coaches, they work so hard to develop them. But in the end of the day, they have to do it. And I say, hey, remember this feeling. And I said, Kobe Mino last season when we won the Carabao Cup, make sure that you are next season, you are on the pitch and celebrate this. Yeah. Because this is the best feeling you can have. Winning a cup and FA Cup is really huge. That is absolutely the truth.
Eric, how do you translate what we saw today, which was a very good performance, into a performance like that every week? Because you know where you finished in the league, I don't need to tell you that, everybody knows. How do you translate that into some consistency?
Yeah, when we want to be consistent, first we need players available. That is because in this tough league, you can't compete when you don't need all the players available. Today also we miss really strong players, ability players like Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Casemiro. But with us it was crazy. We had 15 partnership centre halves. We used 8 centre halves. We didn't have a fullback on the left side. Over the course of a season, we didn't always had a number 6. Our striker was 3 times injured, Rasmus Højlund, and we had only one. So if you want to be consistent, first of all, you need the players to be available, and then you need competition, because that players that they have a need to perform. Now they can underperform and they needed to be in the team. You have to line them up because we don't have other players.
But you must be proud as well, Eric. We've always questioned players about the quality at Man United, but characters and leadership. They showed character today, which I've questioned, and a lot of people have. But you must be proud of that side of it today.
I know. Also, some progress very good in that matter, like Bruno Fernandes. I think he's a great captain. But of course, it helps absolutely when you have Rafa Varane is there. Now, Licha Martinez is returning. Also, Scott McTominay gives a lot of energy into the team. Onana, don't forget him in his leadership. So yeah, we have some leadership abilities in the team, but we have to improve it much more.
But you shouldn't listen to them pundits anyway. The pundits take no notice of the pundits. Hey, come on, hey.
Eric, I want to...
You had trouble to manage the team.
So no, I won a championship with Sunderland. Give me some praise. Hey, come on, don't be too harsh on me.
But I said to you, you did
some tough things.
I agree. As well.
I agree.
Eric, forgive me, I need to ask you one question. They all want to know, all the Man United fans watching want to know, will you be the Manchester United manager next season?
I don't have a doubt, but it's of course not up to me, but I am in a project. And when we came, we were absolutely on a low. We performed, we improved. The squad last season, we were in 2 finals, we won the Carabao Cup, we were 3rd in the league. This season, it's a mess, it's true. But the reasons are there. But in the end, we won a next trophy. And underneath, you see the team is developing. Underneath, you see players developing. You mentioned the young players, but also Bruno Fernandes performing brilliant. Diogo Dalot, for instance. Scott McTominay scored 10 goals. Andre Onana, after a difficult start, came. You see also a player like Højlund growing, improving. Yeah, there is high potential, but it needs time.
Absolutely. Go and celebrate with your team. Thank you very much indeed. Congratulations. I'll take that off you. Thank you very much indeed, Eric. Eric Ten Hag. Well, Roy, you heard what he said. He wants to stay. Eric, of course he does. Yeah. Time will tell. We know what football's like. Louis van Gaal was in this situation 8 years ago.
That's true. But that'll take care of itself over the next few days, whatever the ownership would think. Priority for the manager today and the players to win the cup for Man United. They've done it. Cross that bridge when you get to it.
Yeah.
You know, I was going to say as well, in respect of everybody gets injuries and what they're doing, but they've been injury hit. He's had to do a lot. You can hear him going through what he's been through. And that
he knew the list, didn't he? And I don't blame him for that.
And that must be difficult in itself. But it's not an excuse. He tried to get on with it, and we can see with the season that Man United had and where they finished. For them to finish with this FA Cup, it's an unbelievable ending for the season.